All right, what's on? What's on?
And what is going on? What's popping? Today is July 2nd. We are already in July. This is the company. So right now you got me, you got Nick, Mobile, and Rich. We are here to entertain you for the next hour or so. It depends on how long you allow us to sit in your homes and talk to you while you are doing your thing. Hope everybody's having an amazing week, an amazing start of the new month. So welcome into July. What in the world is going on here? Welcome into July. Oh crap. Oh no, wait, here it is. yeah. Welcome into July. So like I said, it is July 2nd. The 4th is 2 days away. We will be celebrating the 250th anniversary of this great nation. And for some reason, for me, every time I see like America 250, I automatically start thinking about Trump for some reason. Like he has completely railroaded this thing and took it over, and now it's his thing. So that is a personal issue that I have to get over myself, and I will. But like I said, I hope everybody's doing an amazing, having an amazing week. Today we have a couple of topics for you to talk about. And firstly, how's everybody doing? You guys doing okay? July brought you into the month really well. And
we have a 10-year-old, so we are busy.
Oh, okay, so, yeah. Okay. Time for him to start working.
That got brought up too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, get that yard work started.
Do they still? And I ask these questions because I don't know. Do they still do workers permits for kids that are under 17? I believe you have to be. Does anybody know?
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought it was for like under 16.
Is it 16? What's the legal age to start working in South?
I think it's. I thought it was 16 in South Carolina anyway.
Yeah, because I remember when I was in high school, some people like I think around 16, like they were like working at Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. So I think it's around that.
I don't know. All I know is when I see some kid that don't look like they're supposed to be there doing work, I look at it sideways. That's all I'm saying. And I've seen the spot. I'm like, I've seen spaces. I was like, yo, that kid older. I remember one time I actually said it out loud, and I think the manager or somebody looked at me like, am I gonna say something? I was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna. I'll notice it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna create a issue for me.
Okay. So
I'm filing a complaint so I can be busy. Okay. Nah, bro.
All right. So in South Carolina, the minimum age to work is generally 14 years old. However, this applies only to specific non-agricultural jobs, and there are strict limits on the hours they can work. Okay. So 14 to 15, you can work in non-hazardous roles like clerical, retail, or food service. Your hours are strictly capped.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 14. Yeah, that's Mickey Evans said 14 as well. So yeah, I didn't know it was that early. I thought I had to get a worker's permit when I was like 14 or 15 to work.
It might have been for you to work more hours.
Perhaps.
I mean, because I had my first job. My first job was at Fats Cafe in Orangeburg, and I want to say I was 16 when I got that job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine was at Burger King, and I think I was 16.
Fats Cafe, that's a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
Is Fats still around?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they filed bankruptcy some years back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bankruptcy, and then hell, in Orangeburg, the building ain't even there anymore. They knocked the thing down. It's a Longhorn now.
I didn't know it was bankruptcy, but that explains it. I mean, I just figured it just went out of business.
Okay, well, it is summertime, so there are going to be a lot more kids working at these places that we do frequent. So if you don't like kids making your food, pick a time to go. Yeah,
and be kind.
Yes, be kind.
Yeah. These are these kids' first time being exposed to the public on a consistent basis in a professional setting, and some of them ain't gonna be able to handle it.
Right.
Translation: if you don't want any special sauce in your food,
don't send it back. Don't send it back.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
Yeah. Can you warm this up for me? It's a little cold. Yeah, sure. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nope.
Just send it back. Like, I think I want a refund on this.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and get a refund. I can't spit on my money. So just
oh no, they can't.
They can't.
just don't take cash back. That's it.
Exactly.
Apple Pay.
Sorry, which is another. Yeah, which is us turning into a digital world. We're going to talk about that a little bit.
Stay
later.
tuned. That's what we call a segue. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned. So Rich had the birthright citizenship thing he wanted to bring up here. Can you go ahead and introduce us to that topic so we can all be on the same page?
No, man, it's the Supreme Court ruling that the Trump executive order about basically trying to stop birthright citizenship was seen as unconstitutional. Now, I don't know. I am not a legal scholar. I'll just read the very first section of the 14th Amendment. Then so what it says is all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state they reside.
Wow.
That's the first sentence. All persons born.
That's plain. That's plain right there.
Say it again, Rich. Say it again, Rich.
All persons born. Like that's and I guess for me, here's the thing. Regardless of how you feel about it, right? It is the Supreme Court. What they did is they just reviewed the constitutional amendment compared to Trump's executive order. And like, this don't work based on what this says. Now, everybody's all up in arms talking about citizenship has been destroyed. And I'm like, how did you become a citizen? Last time I checked, you just popped out the womb and it's like, boop, here you go. Welcome. So the thing is that I am not pushing for this, right? But if they really, really, really want to do this, just change the Constitution.
You can't change something that's 239 years old. I mean, you
can't.
Because that's what amendment is. That's literally what an amendment. So I mean, I'm not saying to do it. I am not on team whatever, right, to do this. It's just that the argument keeps being that though they're trying to do something and yet they're being stopped. Like, well, the law of the land says this. We have changed laws before. If you really feel that way, go ahead, get a 2/3 Senate majority and 75% of the states to vote on it to say that they want to do away with it. But until then, this is what it says. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird seeing people talk about this thing in such a way as if it's like one of the few times where legalese is truly written in plain language. And people have a problem with it because they're trying to reinterpret it because they're saying it is not built to the modern standard. I look at it this way: if you're saying that the 14th Amendment needs to come into question, I don't know about y'all, but there's a few others where I think I don't think they were thinking you were going to have you were going to have the ability to have multiple rounds inside of a gun to be able to be used as defense against
tyranny
defense against tyranny, right? So it's like if we're calling to question that, okay, are you saying we should look at everything? Right.
Let's break it all down. Let's kill everything and start over.
Both ways.
Somebody bring me a piece of paper. Let's start writing shit over again.
And I'm gonna just add this. If you take it at again, the simple logic of what Rich said, you read the very first line of that amendment, you would think logically that should be a 9-0 decision.
Oh, that's the scary part, Nick.
Right. But it was not. It was a 6-3 decision. So 3 judges dissented against this. Y'all can take one guess at who 1 to 3 was.
Don't say
and you would be right. If you put that one,
I don't. It's too easy.
It is. We understand. You can guess who 1 of the 3 was, and we can move on from that part.
I was about to say his name rhymes with Terrence.
I was going to say
I didn't want to throw my name under the bus.
I was about to say Uncle Ben, but I was like, I ain't gonna go there.
I was going to say same thing. Mobile. It rhymes, but I was going to go there.
Yeah,
man.
But I would just say, if you don't really know what we're talking to, refer to the comment made by Elijah Soso.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know.
This is dumb.
The whole thing is that, like, what were they going to make it retroactive so people born at a certain point would have to be removed, or would it be from today on?
Well, the idea is to kind of effectively start the process of making it where anyone who comes across the country, anyone who comes into this country and has a child, like, it questions their citizenship. That was the whole point. And it's, I mean, let's just call a spade, right? It's like back to my first point. It's like, well, how did you become a citizen? You were just born here. You're probably like 2-3 generations removed. I'm not saying us, because, for obvious reasons, but
right.
but for others,
we got 6 deep in this game,
right? So it's strange, because it's like, it's not that far removed where your family just came over, but the argument is like, oh, they came over illegally. Like, well, it doesn't state legal or illegal. It just says born.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just questions that just comes up when he thinks of or comes up with these awesome ideas. Like, did he consult his wife, his current wife?
They don't talk.
But see, that's the other thing. well, that's the other piece about this too, is because they're acting like what it does is it makes, it's like, it's not people who have come here and they have a child, and then it makes their the parents citizens. It's just the child. It's just the child, not the parents.
Mm-hmm. But the parents have to stay and take care of the child, so that keeps them here.
That's not. But no, that's not what the law says. It just says the person born. I mean, yeah, you would think, like, in a humanitarian state, you would probably say that would make sense, but we don't do that well. But again, according to this, and again, I am not a legal scholar. I just, read at above an 8th grade level, and it personally says all persons born. It's like the first sentence.
Yeah.
Again, that's still one of the things you would think you would talk to your spouse about. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. They would give you an insight on how that would affect the family.
In the deepest recesses of your mind, can you imagine those two people sitting down and having a fucking conversation? Just a regular ass conversation.
I mean,
I can't. I can't. Not for life. I can't see them talking.
I get it. I understand it. It's just
Sosa says, well, me being born here gave my parents the opportunity to get their citizenship.
Right. That's the point, right? It's not. That's what I find highly stupid about this entire discussion. Is that it's like everybody's I won't say everybody, but the folks who are clamoring that this somehow devalues American citizenship. It's like all of a sudden, person has a child, then they become, like, the mother and father become American citizens, and that is not the case. It is just
they still have to file for citizenship and go through
born.
They still have to go through.
Correct.
Reading in the middle.
Yeah.
They just write stuff though.
Right. I mean, and I think it is again, we're back to the space of where we are reinterpreting things that we are reinterpreting or reimagining problems that have already been solved. It's like the element of, how, what is it, like maybe 6 to 8 months ago, raw milk was like a real thing that people were trying to push, and then discovered that, ooh, I get sick from this, but if I boil it, it'll kill all the bacteria. It's like, congratulations, you just found pasteurization.
Oh,
right. Okay. But here we are. I think that is the core element of this, is that I'm not saying that things can't be re looked at a second time or reinterpreted, but it's like, we've already solved this problem. What else are you trying to fix? And if you're trying to fix something, come with a solution that makes sense. And this already lays it out in probably the most plain English. And to Sosa's point, that is probably just as old as this amendment.
Yeah.
God, it's.
I mean, we every time you think that we're moving forward as a country, as a civilization, and as a people, something happens that comes out of that building, makes you feel like we're 50 years behind. 60
every
years
time
behind.
Every time I move, I lose.
Every time I move, I lose.
Like, what are we doing? Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. And like, they really thought this was something that they were just going to slide through and people were just going to be okay with.
No,
and go to work the next day.
I promise you that was the thought. And this is, we keep talking about like the erosion of like civil liberties, right? Because it's very, very small things. And over time, you look back, if you keep taking a couple inches every day, at some point, you're going to find yourself further away from where you started. And you're wondering, like, how did I get here? And,
yeah,
it's just, it's amazing to see how the discourse surrounding this, especially from people who whose families probably didn't get here until like maybe the 1900s, are talking about this. Like, all of a sudden it's like, oh, American citizenship is so terrible. Like, this makes it bad. It's like it cheapens it. Last time I checked, you just woke up and you were one of us.
One of us. Yeah.
So GTFO. I'm done with that.
You just described the GOP pushing the red line further away.
That's exactly, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw that in the paper. I was like, wait a minute, they were really trying to do this. They were really trying to get rid of a shit ton of people for being born here.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think this is where, again, it comes back to the education system. You do not want, like, they don't want an educated electorate. Like, that's the idea. So, like, all tearing down.
Wow, when you said that, I just had to say that's just wild. Even you saying that out loud. What the fuck?
Right?
They want you to be smart. What the fuck?
No, they don't, like, because I mean, this is, and I'm not saying this to try to, like, I'm not calling anyone stupid, but this is probably one of the most straightforward legal, like, parts of a document I've probably read, because it says exactly what it needs to at the very beginning. And even if it is, well, we can go with the argument of intent of the law versus what is written in black and white. Okay. But the last time I checked, though, black and white, that's what rules in all persons born. Like, I'm three words deep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if again, I am not proposing that anyone does this because I think this is we're here, everything's fine, leave this where it is. But if there is ever a change to an amendment or to the Constitution, all they got to do is they have to draft something up, get that 2/3 majority, 75% of the states vote on it, and then there's your change. The thing is that they're trying to use other means to circumvent it because they know that this will not pass.
So what was the process with them trying to pass this? Were they not trying to follow that protocol?
Basically, yes. That was it. It's like because they knew that you're not gonna get 75% of the states to be like, yeah, let's tweak this.
Let's throw out a bunch of babies.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So what they're trying to do is like, oh well, maybe because I mean, think about it's the same thing like with the case for reproductive rights, right? With the Supreme Court reinterpreted that kind of wiped the slate clean of what states were able to do. So now they're trying to do it with this. And again, back to what I was saying before, it's just pushing that line as far as what matters again. So anywho, it's just dumb. Just read a book, grow your mind, understand that these people are trying to get you. That's it.
Leave everybody else the fuck alone. Mind your business. Pay your taxes. Go to work. Drink water. Be healthy.
Well, I mean, Literally else to say this, but paying taxes is supposed to be an exchange between you and the government for services rendered. People keep talking about it socialism. It's like, well, I pay taxes. I mean, all of the your interstate. I mean, I guess that's socialism because how do you think that gets maintained? You pay for it.
Yeah. Anyway, that is one of the frustrating things that's been going on.
Right.
And I know I know people aren't really glued to their television trying to watch and see what goes on with this, but it is something that catches your eye and your ear every now and then when it passes on your screen.
Right.
Yeah. So Sosa says, don't say the S word. What's the S word? Socialism?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're being watched.
Half the time they don't know what it means anyway. So
yeah.
I'll leave that to you to use Dr.
Google. And you know what? Most of the time, when they discuss these things, socialism, communism, these laws and regulations and rules and shit, I question if most of the people that are against some of the things that we've been living with for the last 75 years understand what they're against.
Nope, they don't. They do not.
If they're taking just a broad idea of what they think it is and just kind of running with it. And I think that's what it is.
They're taking what someone told them to think and are running with the idea because it makes them feel better. That's what's happening. It is not. It's nothing to do with the literal interpretation of it, because socialism is it's an economic. It's like capitalism is one way. It's like, hey, you work, exchange product, go for it. Socialism is centered around the collective community owns the product, right? And I think that's different because if you think about, let's just think about all of our social institutions, right? Police, that's socialism. That's a community good. You pay for that.
Yeah.
Snowplows.
It's the police, it's the courts.
Yeah. Well, court's a thing, it's part of the government, right? But I'm thinking about services that are being rendered, right? Snowplows. When the snow comes through and you have them taking your tax dollar and then putting it towards putting it towards the work. Yeah, that's again, it's like half the time I really think that there is a lack of understanding of what these economic principles are. Social security, thank you. Yes, that too.
Yeah.
It's just there is a lack of understanding, and I think people forget that this is back when what was it? When the United States was really trying to get rid of godless communism, which is why the under God clause within the Pledge of Allegiance was added in 1954. So please also remember that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like this game is not this game is not new. Anywho, we can talk about fun stuff now, or fun-ish.
All right, so Nick had a topic. Nick had a topic you want to talk about. It was
I think Nick woke up.
Caught him off guard.
No, sorry.
Relax,
Nick, you wanted to introduce the topic you wanted to introduce?
Sure. And this could go into a whole different direction with this, but for our video game fans out there, it was announced by Sony that, Rich, correct me if I'm wrong, I think in 2028, Sony will no longer make physical copies of their games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, that brought some fierce reactions from some keyboard warriors. Most notably, whenever Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out,
whenever it comes out, it will only be digital. And if you buy a physical copy of the game, you get a case with a digital code inside. So, as to quote the esteemed Richard Brown, you will not own anything and you will like it. So, basically, wait, do PlayStation games do the Steelbook?
They can, because I like what games do I have? I like Ghost of Tsushima, the game. I think it was a Deathloop. I think I have like 2 or 3 that I actually have Steelbooks for. But yes, and they actually have the actual disc.
And that's what I was thinking. The only reason they would sell anything physical would be for collectors at this point.
Well, I mean,
sure, but I don't know, man. Like this is one of those.
This slippery slope.
My concern about this move is that this is not a consumer. This does nothing for us at all. Like this is in the truest sense of the word for the business. Because remember, last week we talked about Sony removing 500 titles from their library because a licensing agreement ended. So with the flip of a switch and a change with the flip of a switch and your terms of service, they pretty much said, "Nah, you don't need that no more." This is so effectively what they're doing is making where when you buy a game, and I say buy, it is not a purchase; it is a long-term rental. Yes. You don't own it.
Yes.
No.
Exactly.
No. And what happens? Maybe and simple. This is probably a simple answer. You just log into the new system. What happens when you get a new system?
Oh,
so you kind of just logging into you're just logging in, and all the shit comes over to the new system, right?
Yeah, that does happen. Yes, because that's happened with my Xboxes. Like if you buy it and you still have the account, it stays with your name and it transfers. Mm-hmm. But what if
you lose access to their account?
That's one thing. And understand.
Hold on, Brian. I've heard this too. Like someone said, what if like you're a country that makes a game and they ban that game?
They delete it off your system.
Right.
It gives them access to take it away from you.
That is correct.
Like if they feel like you're abusing your privileges with the game, they can take it away from you. Delete it off your system. If you're trying to debug a game, hack a game, take it away from you.
So I mean, you
and understand, I'm coming from Genesis, Super NES. I'm coming from like old games when you had to stick the cartridge in the thing. You had to actually buy a save game cartridge and all this shit. So the digital stuff is not new to me, but it is because it keeps advancing. And I kind of feel like at this point, I'm being left behind of the technology because I'm not keeping up with it. So to take away the physical aspect of the entire thing kind of takes the fun away. It takes the whole going out and trying to find the game, buying the game, unwrapping the game, putting the game in the system, and playing it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the piggyback what you're saying, not to go too far off it, it's the same thing with music. I mean, I used to enjoy going to the store and buying the CD when it came out.
Absolutely. Yeah. You'd be riding home reading the book. Oh yeah, this is how you did that.
Yeah,
and I don't even think there's books to these games anymore. You have to actually download the manuals.
Yep. It's been a slow decline with all that. Yep.
Yeah, like all of the like, cause there used to be, and I think that is symbolic with the way gaming itself is treated, because it used to be treated more like an art form, like a movie had a very similar, like movies and games kind of had a very similar like walk, because it's not just about you creating a product to make money, but you're creating a product for artistic expression.
Mhm.
Games followed a very similar track, and if you look at movies, like nobody's making, I'm not saying nobody, but you know, these big AAA releases, they're not really, yeah, of course it's like, yeah, they want people to have fun with it, but they're really there to turn a profit. Like Grand Theft Auto 6 has like a budget, like they said, but apparently $2 billion, which I think is insane.
Shit, I saw that. I did see that earlier. That is fucking insane for a game that's not even released.
So the budget of $2 billion for this game, right?
What?
But
I did not know that.
Yeah, but I guess that's the other piece of it, right? Is that to Nick's point, like Grand Theft Auto like 3 or Vice City or San Andreas, like when you bought the game, it had like a map, like that you could physically fold out and look at.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes. I used to love
you were not there.
When I bought a game and the book was a thick book, I loved it. Oh yes,
yes.
There's a lot.
Sometimes you might even get like a poster. You used to get
You will not see that in.
So it says they're about to itemize the DLC.
Oh, they already said that for Grand Theft Auto 6 that they were putting stuff behind a paywall. So that's
all right. So here's the statement. While Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive have not officially disclosed exact figures, industry analysis estimate the cumulative development and marketing budget for Grand Theft Auto VI is between $1 billion and $2 billion. This massive investment likely makes it the most expensive entertainment product ever created. This game better not lack for shit.
The other side of the coin is going to last to like 2035. Yeah. So I mean,
I wouldn't know. I mean, this other thing though. Well, I'm about to say this is like how the Switch 2. You know, we all know how expensive how it was, and it's still high as heck. Yeah, all these people like complaining about it, but within 4 days it sells 2.5 million. So all these people that's going to be complaining about the PS6 or PS5, whatever, they're still going to buy it. So it's like,
absolutely.
Even Nick, to your exact point, the Switch 2 is now the least expensive of all of the consoles available. It is the least expensive because Sony just increased their price.
And it's still high.
And Microsoft just increased their price. So the Switch 2 is the least expensive console out of all of the ones that are available now.
And it's still high. So, which is insane. And I just won't do it. I just
right.
I won't do it.
I'm gonna wait a while to see what's up. I'm gonna get a used
the base.
The
base Switch Nintendo Switch 2 console currently costs $449.99.
I think it's supposed to go and
$499.
It's supposed to go up too.
Yeah. And so it's just not. I'm sorry. I just can't fathom spending that much money for that.
And you know the base is probably one controller and no games.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Hey, why? Because F you, that's why.
Yeah, and you'll pay it. You will pay it.
I will not pay it. I will not.
And I know it's July, but damn it, the holidays are coming up.
I will not pay it.
And I think, so Brian, I think to that point you just made, right, is that while we are here in this space and we're like, this is a terrible thing, the generations behind us don't know anything different. So to them, this is just kind of like,
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's a no edit. Right. There was a time where you could literally, like that was the other thing too, is like, digital rights management coming into the fold also kind of neutered gaming too, because, for PC games, you could download a game and move it around wherever you want. But Now you have to have some sort of, you know, it's,
the cost kind of just it raised with the times. The Genesis, when it launched in '89, was $189.99, which is probably around $500 or $600 now.
Correct.
So it's not like things increase. It's just they just inflated with time.
But what all did the Genesis come with though?
Oh yeah. You had a complete package.
Yes.
You got home. Think about it. You played Sonic 2 for probably the first like 4 to 5 months before you got anything else.
Yeah,
and
I had 2 controllers.
Yeah, the base package typically included the console, 1 controller, and the pack-in game Altered Beast.
Well, mine came with Sonic too. So
I think I got the one with Sonic too. Yeah, I think I got the one with Sonic as well.
I mean, so and this is another thing. Back to just the Grand Theft Auto and the being just digital. So one thing back in the day that we won't be able to do anymore. So let's say me and Rich, we both got the PS6. Rich got Grand Theft Auto. I got I don't know what's a Spider-Man comes out. I finished my game. He finished his game. We swap games.
And that, Nick, to your exact point, that is the problem. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
I know.
They
don't want you to go ahead.
Yep. No. Go ahead.
They don't want you to, or they don't want you to like resell your game on eBay.
But that was the fun of it. You go to school and be like, I got this. Give me that. You trade games. And then trade them back. Well, you can't do that anymore.
Exactly.
Because they
can you do that through the online shit? Can you?
No. See, remember, this is back to what this is back to what I've said. It's like, sure, you can have the money, but do you need all the money? Like all of it. Like that's the only reason why you would do this.
Every dollar I want it.
It's like, to Nick's point, like I would just go and be like, oh, because like even when I came back home a couple weeks back, my brother wanted to play Spider-Man 2 again. I was like, all right, here you go. Just handed it to him.
Yeah. Can't do that anymore. You're not going to be able to do that. Not for much longer. I mean, there's still consoles that are holding on. I think Nintendo's still holding on to their physical copies.
For now.
For now. But eventually they're all just going to be digital, and that's not even just with games. I mean, now you got music. There are stores. Best Buy is probably one of the only electronic stores still around. They've completely gotten rid of their physical media section, so no more CDs or anything like that. Now there are the record community has grown and blossomed, and now people are selling more vinyl.
Thank goodness.
But as far as CDs and shit, that's done.
It's with the Dodo Bird. So
it's done. So I mean,
I tell you, Brian, a while back. This is a few years ago though. I went to buy a CD. This is maybe like 4 or 5 years ago now, maybe longer. I felt so awkward going to the store to find the CD. It was like the Walmart. It was like one tiny little section. This is like I think it was Bruno Mars. It's 24K. So whenever the album came out, and so I'm going to, and I felt so uncomfortable going to buy a CD. I'm like rating it up, just like, hey, this feels really weird because I don't know. I feel like I'm being judged by buying a CD. Like, why are you buying a CD?
Exactly. Yeah, I need this. You feel like you're going to do some shit you ain't got no business doing, like buying crackers and shit. Like, let me get this CD.
It's not on that level.
I mean, but that's just how I felt, and so it's just, I don't know. It's just the times that we're in, and I agree with kind of what you and Rich were saying. People younger, they don't know any better. We've gone through, but I'm just like, I get, for me personally, I just can't fathom paying that much money when we're getting not the same bang for your buck that you were for.
This is the Sony. Sony is basically has become the poster child for enshittification. Like this is that, and the the thing about going to an all digital model really just comes
I'm sorry, Rich. Rich, I apologize. So bite me. Go ahead, Rich.
You saw that kind of late.
Oh yeah.
I just saw it.
I'm sorry, Rich. Go ahead.
No. You're good. It's just that this again is all back to somebody trying to get all of the money. Like that is really what this comes down. Like this isn't for the consumer, because if there was a way for me to say, if I had a digital version of something and I was able to port it over and hand it to somebody else, sure, I don't think that would be a problem. But that is not the case. This is, in the true sense of the word, intended to be a long-term rental. Like that, even though it's supposed to be in perpetuity, it's not. All they got to do is just say
pacifying you, making you think you own something,
right?
When in fact they can take it away. They, the almighty they, whoever the fuck they is, can take it away from you whenever they want to. Something happens with the artist gets in a squabble with the record label and they don't want to put their shit out no more. They take it off your playlist.
Right.
Exactly.
They want to edit a movie. They want to edit a movie that you purchased digitally and take something out of the movie that's not supposed to be there. They can do that and put it back in your queue, and you'll never know.
Right.
Exactly. Why? Because F you, that's why.
We don't do no reading. They can take that shit completely out of Transformers and put it back, and you will never know. I know because I saw the shit firsthand.
No, Brad, that's a Mandela effect, right?
No, we don't do no reading.
I'm kidding, bro.
Oh man, that was a thing in a movie.
Anyway, go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, man, you good. It's just I am trying to just think of, is there any version of this that works out to where Sony's gonna, because Sony's been getting dragged by everybody. Like when KFC
rightfully
and
so.
Domino's talking about
Domino's
digital. Domino's released a statement talking about they're not making pizzas anymore. They're going to go all digital. It's like when it's like, at what point do you realize that this is a bad idea? And are they just going to be like, you know what, we're going to, because I think for me, why I definitely see this as an issue with hubris is because literally last week they just had the libraries of people's movies getting wiped out. Like somebody in PR probably should have just been like, you know what, let's wait a month just to let this cool off. But they didn't. So I don't know, man. It's with them saying that in 2028 they're going to drop everything. What that then means that if it is successful, every other console manufacturer is going to follow suit. Like
I don't think they give a shit if it's successful or not. They're going to put this in play. They're going to roll with it until we learn to live with it.
Well, yeah.
Or
go ahead, bro.
Or what?
And I'll say or we don't buy it. That's the other thing.
There's no way. There's no way. For every person that says I'm not buying this shit no more, there's 2 or 3 other ones that say, I need it.
Well, actually, Brian, it's more like 5 or 6. That's the problem. Again, when people complain about the Switch too, but yet it's like the highest growing selling system in 4 days. I mean, what are we doing? Like, I don't. Yeah. All these people are complaining about it's just hot air. Like, I don't
understand, and I'm just like Rich said. He's not a lawyer expertise. I'm not a technical expertise. I don't see what the fuck was wrong with the Switch 1. Why do you need a Switch 2?
It's older.
For what reason?
There are technical reasons, but again,
there probably are slight physical things that you had to do to the console.
I mean, it's time for an upgrade, and I get that. But I'll say this, as I said this in the chat before. I mean, I got my Switch 2, I think it was like 5 or 6 years after it had already been out. Switch 1 after it had been out 5 or 6 years. And I still had a lot of mileage on it. Plus, there's no games on the Switch 2 for the most part that's enticing me, even if it was at a better price, to make me upgrade. Like there's nothing, there's no reason to. The price was notwithstanding. And when Ocarina of Time comes out, I will just buy the game and hold it.
Hold on until the Switch 2 is like, you know what? Now is the time we can do this now. Yes. But speaking of the game price, I think that's the other thing about this, right? Because why is it that the digital release of a game and a physical release of the game cost the same? They shouldn't.
Should not. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. You're not touching.
And I think that's the other. Like, there are ways to kind of make this more palatable, but they're not doing that. It's just like
the one thing that is different. That the price wise, I have to catch on. I'm sorry, Rich. Sure. I've noticed that sometimes the digital release will come out sooner than the physical copy. You have to wait like 4 or 5 months. Thing.
I mean, you're looking at midnight versus 7 a.m.
No. I'm not talking. I'm talking about months.
Yeah, there have been a couple games where Nick is right. Well, there'll be a physical version comes out. Like Hades 2 is a good example of that.
I was gonna say Marvel Cosmic Invasion. The digital version came out last year, which I got the digital version of that last year. The physical came out a month ago.
Yeah, like a month, maybe 2. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I'm not against getting digital. I have some. So just because I don't want to run up my whole memory. So I do have some digital. I think I read an article where PSA tried to justify it by saying majority of their sales now are coming from digital, allegedly. Whether you want to believe that?
I don't know why they just don't do like make almost. You could do it make to order almost, but I don't know. To me, this is certainly not the move that I was expecting. Especially remember when the PS4 came out and Microsoft tried to do that thing where they were trying to do the all digital thing, and then Sony came out with a whole ad that was like, "This is how you share a game," and they showed the two CEOs handing it to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and that ad has now like kind of resurfaced because everybody's like, you know why I'm here, or there are comments where it's like, this is like watching a wedding video after the divorce, you know.
Mm-hmm. I kind of just think there's something, and I'm speaking generally now. I just think there's something dangerous, and maybe I'm being an old fogey about putting everything that we need to survive digital. And it goes beyond the music, it goes beyond the video games. Sure. And I'm talking about banking, I'm talking about bills, I'm talking about our passwords, our doctor appointments. Everything is fucking digital now. And like I said, maybe I'm just being an old fogey and, get out of my yard type person, but I don't think we should put this much dependency on electronics when everything that we do now is based on it. You don't have to leave the house for shit anymore. Everything is digital. You can order your groceries, have them delivered. You can have people come and fix whatever's broken in your house. You can play your video games. You can watch your movies. Everything is just on the computer now.
You can watch movies. Wait, hold. You can watch movies.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
And there we go.
But yeah, I honestly just think it's something super dangerous about that. It only takes a flip of a switch to delete everything. And in my mind, all of this shit kind of just leads up into a point. And there's somebody at the tip of that point that is controlling all of this. Call me conspiracy theory guy.
Yeah,
I don't think that is a hot take. Many of these, so I think that's the difference with some of these things, right? Like your banking system and the checks and balances that are associated with that are significantly higher. And the only reason why I say that is because, again, money. They're gonna make sure that thing is done right. So versus Sony, where the licensing structure and the maintenance of effort to keep your digital library sound is probably nowhere close to like the banking system. So like there's different tolerances there, but I don't disagree that turning everything into a digital marketplace makes sense for like all commodities, right?
Yeah, I honestly don't. I really don't. We have so much involved and invested in electricity, like in a spark. And it only takes that spark to blink out once or twice for us to lose every fucking thing that we built.
It would take, I mean, you're talking about, but let's also qualify the statement. If that happened, it would take a almost global event to knock that out for a lot of the core systems, right? Yeah, PlayStation, yeah, you're gonna be without PSN for like a couple months if that ever happened, right? But like some of these more core systems, you're probably, I'm not saying that they're like airtight, but it would take something globally catastrophic to make it not happen, to make it happen, excuse me. But yeah,
I don't think it has to be even global. I think it could just hit us.
I don't think it has to be global either. I mean, look at all the data breaches that and settlements that you get
every fucking week. There is another multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
All right. But you're saying data breach, not data is being wiped out. It's not being removed. It is still maintained. It's just somebody has gotten into said system. It's like the equivalent of a break-in. Like if you're broken in, your house is still intact. It's just somebody entered the house and grabbed a few things. The only difference is that in a digital economy, the thing still remains. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just in that context, like the system's still in place.
Yeah. It's just somebody stuck their hand in and took a few.
Yeah. It was like, I'm gonna leave a copy here,
but I'm though. That's still not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not. And I think I saw a comment from Malo was like, hey, your Social Security has pretty much been out here since the 90s. Like, that's probably true. Like the information security surrounding personal data is such a thing because, and I'll be honest, like if we're talking about that, people don't really do hacking anymore. Like that like crypto kind of thing. Like it's not really a thing. It is a thing, but it's not as much of a thing as how you get in, because 9 times out of 10, it's usually a phishing attack of some sort. Like, which is why if you work for any large business, they spend a ton of time basically every month telling you, please do not click that link. Don't open this email. If it looks like it's from John, but it says from IGotYourMamasWallet.com, please don't answer that. Don't click the button. Don't open the email.
And I'll tell you this. The last few jobs I've had, they would send out these emails on purpose.
Yes.
And you would click them and be like, you just got scammed, blah, blah, blah. You just got fished. Don't do that shit. Do not click these emails. Stop it.
But but here's the thing. But this is, unfortunately, this is how those data breaches work. That's actually how they get in. It's not, and then from there are applications that run to pull that information out. But for the most part, it's more social engineering types of attacks to get them in the door. And then that's because, like, if you think about, usually it's like when they talk about of the data breaches, like it's like one laptop or something that wants to be in the culprit. It's not that, someone did a brute force crack to get into the thing. Sometimes it does happen, but for the most part at this point, not because unfortunately you're only as good as your weakest link. And if somebody clicks on the message that says you got this free money from Nigeria, please click here.
I'm a prince. You just inherited the king's money, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what the fuck? Come on, man.
Right.
You ain't never smelled Nigeria before, and you think you got family that motherfucker? Okay.
Right.
Why don't you do a 23andMe real quick and see where your Nigerian heritage is?
Click here to know more.
And my thing is, like I said, I'm not speaking against the technology and the technological advancements we have, because I've taken advantage of a few of them. All I'm saying is we lean too heavily on
Stop, Nick.
Nick and I both were trying to be like,
I'm just saying we lean. I'm just saying for the shit that we use to survive day by day, we lean too heavily on them.
I'm sorry.
And I just think pen and paper sometimes is the best way to do things. That's all I'm saying, damn it.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It was right there. Like it was right there.
Yeah, I gave it to him. I gave it to him.
It was right
there. I gave it to him.
I didn't have to say anything.
I saw it on his face. Nick, I just popped up like, yo.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah. Where are we now? Moby, you got anything for us tonight?
Yeah. We can run two if you
yeah, let's run it, man.
You got a time.
Let's run them.
All right, so
here to the chat here. Now it's time for Mobile's moment. This is when we give Mobile a chance to give us something to pontificate over, something to talk over, and something to discuss before we get up out of here.
Let's do some move.
All right. So tonight, Mobile's moment is round one. If someone offered you $1 million to watch the same movie for 24 hours straight, which movie would you choose? I think I could watch Raising Arizona for 24 hours straight.
Oh man.
Yeah. I think I could watch it. Have you ever seen Raising Arizona? You look
of course.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with your game.
That's the early Nick Cage movie when they stole the baby.
Not familiar with your game.
No, never seen it. I've heard of it.
It is a cult classic.
But
cult classic.
Well, okay, I'm gonna I'm not gonna pick a movie. I'm not gonna pick one of my favorite movies, but I pick Heat because it's 3 hours long. That means I'll have to watch I'll have to watch it 8 times.
That's fair.
Okay,
it's a great movie though too. Don't get me wrong, but
I didn't realize he was that long. Wow,
is it 3 hours long?
Yes, it does. It just doesn't feel like 3 hours, but it is.
Yeah.
So I usually watch it 8 times.
Huh?
Shoot.
Okay, I could say Raising Arizona or what's the name of the George Clooney movie?
Oh brother, we're out.
Oh brother, we're out thou. I could watch that 24 hours.
Yep, I'm just slide on over.
You hadn't seen any of those?
No, I.
Yeah, because both of those are Coen brother films. If I'm not mistaken.
The second one I'm somewhat familiar with. I can't tell you exactly which. Yeah. But this is mine.
Sosa says Godfather is 3 hours as well.
He's right. I just would want to watch something with more consistent, with more action. That's all.
In game is 3 hours and 2 minutes.
I can't do it in game.
Yeah, I know. Like,
yeah, that's not.
It's funny because I think all of us agree that it's like that was a victory lap, but I never have to watch it again.
I don't have to see it again, and I don't think I have watched it more than once or twice since then.
I've seen it twice.
No, I watch it when it comes on the television and there's nothing else to do. Like I'll watch it or have it. Let me say I have the TV on it. I might not be watching it, but I have the TV.
That movie felt every bit of the 3 hours it was.
I like watching watching it a second time. Yeah, it feels like because you were waiting for the portals.
Yes,
from the time you're waiting for the portals.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here. Like that's that is it.
You could almost tell when the acts were over. Like it was Act 1, Act 2, Act 3.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. I saw it twice. Like I know they said it's being re-released with some extra parts to it.
Nope.
Good.
No, they're going to Zack Snyder the thing. They're going to Zack Snyder it.
No, I think it's just a money grab. You know, like
that's exactly what it is.
All the money.
Yes and no. So-called they're doing a re-release in September, October, something like that before the new one. They just adding something else to the ending. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to the movie to see the same thing over, only with a small, maybe 3-minute ending.
Fair enough.
Like it's
So
that's one of them.
That makes no damn sense. I'll give you
yeah, it's like if you wait it out, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
don't need. I'm
all right. So, Rich, did you give your $1 million movie?
Man, so much to choose from. Like, I can kind of like, again, it's $1 million, so it's like you just find something that you need to just you get through several times.
Yeah, it's $1 million. You know? I can watch anything for $1 million. Shit, I can watch fucking Garbage Pail Kids movie for $1 million for 24 hours if I needed to.
Oh man, like,
but the thing is, I guess the key is that you would enjoyably watch it.
Correct.
Yeah,
I don't know something I can enjoyably watch for 24 hours. I'm just saying, I'm just picking something where I don't have to. I can just watch it the least amount of times.
I get it. I mean, that's the strategic way of actually doing it.
That's why I said a new strategic. So I ain't make no excuses. It's being strategic.
No,
because it's like just to watch a movie on repeat like that is what's making me think about it. Like, I don't know, man. Back to the Future, maybe.
I mean,
I think that might be it.
I mean, honestly, for me, there's no movie that could, in theory, but for the purpose of $1 million, I'm going to be strategic about it. But there's no movie I would want to watch for 24 hours. There's nothing I would want to watch more for 24 hours straight. But if I'm planning $1 million, I'm going to strategize something to watch.
Right. I think Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring extended cut.
Man,
exactly.
That's gonna be some good sleep, bro.
Exactly.
Milo says Josie and the Pussycats.
I don't believe that. Whatever.
So yeah, I don't know. Nick, you gave one, right?
Oh yeah, Heat. 3 hours.
Heat. Okay, and Mobile, did you give one?
Yeah, I pointed.
Oh, Coming to America.
Yeah.
And you don't know me either, Milo. So thank you very much. And you don't know me. Next subject. Ooh, F me. Ooh, I'm so hurt. No one believes that. Ooh, next.
Yeah.
All right, Mobile. Next one.
Oh, it's already loaded.
It's already loaded.
It's already loaded. I got another one. We want to do another one.
No, hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Don't be butthurt.
The screen. Next one is you can only eliminate 3 things from the world and then. From the world and then?
I don't know where the then part came from, but
okay,
whatever. You can
number 1, racism. Number 2, cancer. 3, abortion. 4, hunger. 5, religion. 6, politics. 7, poverty. 8, drugs.
From the world. So I know one because I've experienced it. I definitely would want to get rid of cancer because I wouldn't. That's one of them things I just wish nobody actually has to go through.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so I guess this is where we get deep. But because as much research as there is out there, like it's still so much out there that needs funding and research just to find a cure for it. So I mean, I know that's going to be one for me. 2, I'm probably gonna go say racism. And to be honest with you, the third one might be probably poverty. I'm a flip flop between poverty and hunger. Like it depends on what day it is. So
yeah. I would follow behind you. Cancer, racism, because cancer is a fucking monster. Cancer, racism, and poverty, probably most likely. Yeah, I would get rid of poverty. I think everybody deserves a chance. It deserves a life to live outside of poverty.
I tend to probably agree with that too. It's kind of, I don't think you can really go wrong with most of these, but I tend to agree with racism, cancer, and probably poverty. The only one that was maybe hunger, but definitely racism, cancer are the first two immediately.
He's in deep thought here. Whoa.
Yeah, Brian.
My bad.
Yeah. No, Brian.
That's on me. My bad.
Same space, Brian.
I'm sorry. My bad. I just don't say no shit about nobody in the chat. That's all.
Yeah, right. Man, this is actually, for me, this is a hard one. Because like one I think is easily, I think we can all agree one for sure.
Yeah, I want to get rid of racism. Yes.
One is that, right? So two is like it's a, and I think all of us have been personally affected by cancer in some way, shape, or form. So yes, but at the same time, it's also like I'm looking at like what are things that the human intellect can accomplish above, can rise above, and then what are things that that for whatever reason we just can't move past. And I think cancer may be one of those things. So 1, 2, so like 3, that gets back to, it's like that's choice. That's a personal decision, right?
Right.
4 is hunger is one of those things where like, we have, I think we have experienced, like, we might have been hungry, but like hunger in the truest sense of the word, I don't think, many of us haven't experienced that, but I think that's a problem that, we can solve. Then you get to the other side, right? Drugs, I say, I'm like, nah, because for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? Because drugs and
let people get high, man. Let them get high.
Well, but it's like, what kind of drugs are you talking about, right? Like, because then if you're saying that, then if we're looking at human ailments, including cancer, then drugs would also,
drugs help.
Are we? Yeah. So like,
weed helps with cancer. Yeah,
correct. So, all right. So then you get to 5, 6, and 7, right? Politics, it's kind of hard to just say to wipe that out, because politics is the engagement of the public.
There needs to be checks and balances in any society.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, people abuse those checks and balances. But there still needs to be checks and balances.
So now you get to right now. So now you get to 5 and 7. So one is being bound around values, and the other is around, how people spend, how your access to wealth, care, so on and so forth. So that's what makes this hard, because one, it's like, because
you just sold poverty for me. So yeah, so I'm now I know for certain mine is racism, cancer, and poverty.
Yes.
But then I look at, but then if you think about religion, right? Like we have seen, like even in the last several months, we've seen how it has been weaponized with differing groups, and how it's been used, and how religion even comes to a place of where, and again, it's not saying anyone's specific faith is bad, but then you're wiping it out across the entire spectrum.
Yep, the world. Yeah,
that's the difference, right? So,
you don't want to take away the kids' Christmas. You don't want to take it away, but I get it. I get it.
So I think that, so that's where, so like 5 and like for me, it would be between 5 and 7. But I would say probably I'd edge towards 7 if I was to, because I don't think religion in and of itself is bad. Like I don't think that's the case.
It's not.
I think what it is that it's how people weaponize it, or to be honest, it's the fact that folks use it in a way with an which back to our initial discussion around interpretations of things, because they feel a certain way, and then it gets read into by another person, and then they frame it in such a way where it makes you feel better. So yeah, I would say for me, I guess if I was to land on something, to be 1, 2, and probably 7. If I had to do 3,
I think we're all in agreement then.
Yeah.
Gleam Forever on Instagram says politics, poverty, and abortion. He said we can teach the rest.
And I don't think there's a wrong. I don't think there's a wrong answer there, right? Because even when it comes to teaching, right? These are values that are constructs of a society.
Mm-hmm.
Except 2.
I'm just thinking
2. Yeah, fair. Yeah, good point, Nick.
I'm thinking if you kind of help eliminate poverty, you probably help eliminate hunger too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's why I would definitely go poverty. That's why it was a toss up between poverty and hunger, because if you knock out one, you're probably knocking out the other, which is probably more so poverty. So if you take out poverty, then you're probably eliminating hunger. So that means they're not
right,
and they have access to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
unless we start using time as a currency like that Justin Timberlake movie, then
Oh gosh.
What was the name of that movie?
Now I'm gonna look it up.
Shit. Shit. And it's on the tip of my tongue because I keep seeing it. Is it In Time?
I'm looking it up now.
I think that's it. I think you're right.
In Time. Yep, it's In Time.
Need another one?
Yeah.
Need another one? I got.
Yeah, go on.
Let's get one more. Yeah, let's get one more.
All right. So let's lighten the mood just a little bit here. Let's see here.
This is where you get contrarian thought.
Nah, dude, actually, this is for the runners here.
Nick heard me.
Let's do something for those in shape.
Oh, dang. Okay. Ooh.
All right. The last Mobile's moment for the night says, would you rather A, receive $100,000 monthly, but every purchase you make, there is a penguin nearby judging you, or receive $1,500 every mile you jog or run? What the fuck about that penguin? Give me that 100G.
Yeah. I'm that penguin gonna be real acquainted.
Who the fuck the penguin talking to?
I'm not
Who are you talking to? Is
Y'all
he forming a group of penguins to judge me? I don't give a fuck about no penguins. No.
Let's see.
Give me 100K.
I'm just thinking that's right now. I'll do some math.
Right, Nick, you and I, we're runners. Some of us are like, I mean, what's my weekly mileage count? Does this make sense?
I mean,
I hear you.
I think that for me is the thing, right?
6 times 9.
You gotta do
4. Oh, dang.
Yeah, you gotta do like 90 miles.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mathematically.
That math ain't mathing.
Yeah, right. It just isn't.
You know what? I'm about to deal with the penguin.
Yes.
Like the better version of me would want to say B.
Yes, same here.
But it's like just kick the penguin whenever you said something stupid, and then it's like, all right, it's fine.
I'll just have to take the judgment. He can. That's fine.
Yeah. That penguin, we'll get real acquainted. Like that penguin, I'm gonna just hold the penguin's hand, but we gonna walk in the store together. It ain't gonna bother me now. Like,
but I guess that's the question. Is like, but what if it's you just trying to get? What if you actually just trying to get food? What if you're going to the store and getting milk? It's like you're gonna be like, oh, you got that Fairlife. Like what? Like what's? Like,
hey man, it's always gonna be a sign.
I think Rich for the running is not going to justify it come close to the 100,000.
Yeah, because what would you have to do? Like, because let's say you got $100,000 every month, right? So that's, yeah, like so that's what was that? That's 1.2 million, and then if you divide that by, if you said every week, that's 23,000, and then divide that by 1,500. So you have to have an average of about 15 miles a week, which is not.
That's doable.
Right? It's not impossible.
That's 3 miles. You do 3 miles just Monday through Friday. You can
do a mile and a half. It's very doable.
So you got 50 miles a week. 50 miles a week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking, like, so
if you did 50 miles a week, so if you do 1,500 times 15 a week, then you do it for a month. That's still, that's 100.
Right. Mm-hmm. It is doable, but it's like,
Chad, this is the debate for the runners in here. I set these two up. Like I was like, yeah,
you did, because I had to think about like my
these two be doing running marathons on bridges all the time, and I'm like, all right,
yeah,
let's see what y'all gonna do.
I mean, well, now that I'm doing some more math, like Rich said, I mean, in my heyday, I ran 4 days a week.
You can easily hit that. Yeah, easily hit that.
God. You know what? Yeah, forget that penguin. Never mind. I'll do the run.
The better version of me wants to say B, but I'm likely going to choose
say F that penguin.
Well, okay. I guess it's like pre-COVID too. No, not that one kid. It was more doable. 2 kids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to double up, man.
No, so when we say about this penguin, when this penguin is judging us, we just like, for how long are we talking about?
It's just when you go to the store and make the purchase, or like
is he just looking at you like, come on, man, like really? Is he just looking at you like,
me and that penguin go? I said there'll be signs like that penguin will judge me like, oh, so you actually can do this now? Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think unfortunately I would choose A.
Penguin look at me and like, so when you start eating Wagyu? Since I got this 100.
He'll look at you. Don't you have a steak medium well?
All right, anybody got anything, any shotgun topics, anything I'm gonna get off their chest before we get up out of here?
Not tonight. Excuse me.
How y'all celebrating this 250? No. America's 250. How y'all celebrating?
Oh man, I gotta sit top. I got a sick toddler at the house, so probably I'm just gonna we'll just be home. We are going.
We got a thing at like a work festival kind of outdoor event. So I'm gonna take the kids there. So we'll be out in the heat.
Ooh, man. What is the weather supposed to be like this weekend? I know here it's supposed to be around 97 with a heat index of 105.
Yeah, I know the high's about 97, 98 here.
Hey, I just know it's gonna be hot. Try it. Whatever you do, whatever y'all do between us and everybody else watching, hydrate, drink water.
Right.
Try to stay inside as long as possible.
Yes.
This is the 4th Saturday. It's going to be 96 degrees Saturday. Fuck.
So that means it's going to feel like 103. Okay. All right.
Yes. That is fucking insane. Anyway.
No, it's not. It's July. Summertime.
I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, man. This heat is not the same kind of heat we grew up with.
Nope,
this is not.
It is
This
not.
is it's disrespectful. This heat.
Yeah, this is not the same kind of heat. Like there are
It's
two
something
things
different.
there are two things I will say that are different, and it's like and I have a lot of science stuff inside of my algorithm. So like whenever I see people mention things about like climate change or what have you, it's like you see all these laugh emojis like, oh, the earth warms up every so. I was like, yeah, but it's like I want you to understand that just because a thing is naturally occurring doesn't mean you need to add to the problem. Like,
Yeah.
just don't do that.
Yeah.
So that's one, right? The data supports the fact that after the Industrial Revolution, the planet got hotter. Why? Because we were burning stuff and it sends carbon into the atmosphere. So there's that. But so you have that one thing about the climate, but the other thing, and this may be just an observation, but since I go on the road so often, I have noticed that my car or truck at this point is significantly cleaner. Like you don't have like bugs getting splattered through you as you're going on the interstate. So
I ain't been seeing any fucking bugs lately.
See what I'm saying? So maybe it's an anecdotal thing. I'm not saying that I'm like, team tree hugger here, but
you see every now and then that they say that our generation might be the last generation to see lightning bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I'm with social. They probably are evaporating, but I never paid attention to that. Like, now I'm gonna have to watch. Now, granted, yesterday when I was outside and standing still, my arm got tore off by these gnats and flies.
Mosquitoes.
I was standing still. So,
but yeah, man, it's just it's we'll see how this goes. To say the least.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. We're gonna be back next Thursday with more topics, more things to talk about, more situations to go over and discuss with you guys. Thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company and doing the same. So, on behalf of me, Nick, Rich, Mobile, we gonna holler at you later. Peace. Mobile, sing a song.